Okay. Right, we're recording now, Joseph. Thank you, Mr. Joseph Maguire, for jumping on here for a couple of minutes.
Delighted.
As you know, we've had Leslie Feger over for a couple of days, or a couple of weeks. He did a couple of events, and you attended one of them there. So just seeking a bit of feedback on the event, and hopefully I get a nice testimonial from you on Leslie. So we'll keep it short and snappy, Joseph, if that's okay.
Yep.
And as basically to just get a sense of what you got out of the event. So very short. There's look four.
Yep.
I put up four. 3 questions.
Yeah.
3 questions.
4 for the price of 3.
Yeah. First one is look. Let's keep it simple. What did you think of the actual event?
Okay, I have attended a lot of events over the years. We're of a similar vintage. I've attended a lot of events with a lot of people, a lot of big names. I'm not easily impressed, and quite frankly, I was blown away by Leslie. His presence and his delivery, the content, how he delivered it, the way he connected with the group, the way he communicated, responded, and the way he directed the group as well. Because it would have been easy with some of the questions to go way off track, but he kept it very focused. It was his communication, his language, how he presented it all was very, very clear, very to the point. It was a wonderful blend of science and spiritual, but in a very practical way, and with a lot of humor to keep it light.
Great stuff. You've nearly answered my second question there as well, Joseph. My second question,
you've inspired me.
Yeah, well, like the second question was going to be, obviously you've spent a lot of time, money, and effort on your own growth and development. You've come across other people that have shared some serious knowledge with you, and obviously, the second question was going to be, how would you find Leslie different from, say, other presenters, other people?
Okay, number one. He didn't do the American thing, the big rah, 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 which is actually important for European audiences. And I think particularly for an Irish audience, he kept it very down to earth. He owned his own failings or weaknesses. He was very honest about who he is, his own habits, etc. So he wasn't putting himself above anybody. He was very clear about not presenting himself as an expert, but he was very honest in owning his stuff, and owning his quest, owning his purpose. And he was very upfront and very clear about reminding us that we are creating our own worlds, our own lives, our own possibilities, but in a very, very down-to-earth way. And that's most unlike a lot of other people I've seen. Now, maybe it was just a personal thing, but I think from talking with others in the group, they got the same message.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I think you nailed it there very eloquently. So thank you for that. Last question: your biggest takeaway?
My biggest takeaway, I don't know that he said it specifically, but the message I got from it was that there's a point where you step outside of time and space to actually create, to allow things to form. Once you get your own clarity about who you are, what you're about, what your purpose is, you have to step out of your past before you can create your future. That you're not carrying all your stuff with you. That it's probably hard to put it into words, but there's a little space between time and space where if you can step into it, you're in a timeless place, and that's where the creativity happens. And once you can align with that, then life aligns with you. And doors and possibilities open up. Now, I don't know that he specifically stated it, but I felt that was what was implied in a lot of how he presented. And I suppose partly I probably had a small chat with him after the lunch break on the way back, and I just got a couple of little nuggets there as well. So that's the big thing I got from it.
Great, lovely stuff. Okay, well, look, I want to honor your time and appreciate you jumping on. So just to wrap up there, just give us a little sales pitch for yourself. Tell us what you do yourself.
Okay. Well, my business is called Clearsight Communications. I work particularly with the ancient Chinese art of Miansheng, or face reading, and the understanding is that so much information about our personality, behavior style, communication style, stress triggers, health responses, etc., are all visible in Clearsight, in our facial features, in our body language. And basically, I help people identify what those patterns are, where their strengths lie, help teams communicate with their potential clients or potential employees, or with negotiation.
Great stuff, Joseph. Thank you very much. And I've had the privilege of having that assessment on myself. So thank you very much.
Always a pleasure, Declan.
Let me see if I can just pause this recording here.